Our senior speaker for the day is George Steveken.
That's enough. Batman is a DC superhero known for his dominance in the streets of Gotham and is widely known as the best superhero ever. To me, he's not just a fictional character, he's an idol, someone that I can relate to. James Brennan once said, "George is a guy that will not be seen for weeks and no one will know what he's up to. He'll also be at a party or a function and disappear without a trace, just like Batman." Now, when I was deciding what to write about, a few things came into mind. Do I relate the Academy to my favorite series ever, Harry Potter? Talk about how Coach Ingalls would be Hagrid, how Daniel Dahl would be Neville Longbottom, and Mr. Marks, you would be Hermione Granger. Or do I relate it to Miley Cyrus's hot single, Party in the USA? And how the lyrics just get me going. But then the Bat himself rose into mind, and I had to go with that. Bruce Wayne was from a family with a lot of tradition. While my family are not a bunch of billionaires that rule a city, we do have a lot of tradition. Being the 10th person with my last name to attend the Academy, I grew up hearing about all the great memories made here. I also think of where I came from. I went to St. Joseph's, a small school in West St. Paul. We did crazy things from beating up soap dispensers like WWE wrestlers to slap boxing in the locker rooms. We had a small class of goofballs. Unfortunately for me, some of these guys came to STA. Guys like Roman Metzger, Adam Raskowski, Daniel Kramer, Jack Chamberlain, Tommy Simmons, and Anthony Bickford. The other kids all attended different schools. Most of them went to a school down the road called Two Rivers and a Truck. Some went to a school across the river where they wear purple and yellow and learn how to speak English. And even worse, some went to Viz. Batman is a part of the Justice League, where all kinds of heroes with skills come together. Flash, known for speed, Superman, known for sheer power, and many others. Like Batman, are surrounded by a competitive environment here. We have well-rounded guys like Sam Fulton, smart guys like Drew Fanning, role models like Jackson Surcioglu, and elite athletes like Shane O'Neill. And Roland Burns, who's got great rules. We even have Daniel Dahl in our grade, and I actually have nothing to say about Dahl. You know what? How about you come on up here, Danny? We're already Let's just give him a round of applause. You go. But Batman has his villains. The Riddler, Catwoman, Bane, and of course, the Joker. The Joker is Batman's biggest villain. He's his arch rival. My Joker is none other than myself. Now, the people on the outside may all see the one and only Batman, but no one sees Bruce Wayne. During my sophomore year, nothing went right for me. Even those that were closest to me didn't know I was insecure about the way I spoke, acted, and even looked. I tried to cover it up by becoming judgmental with those closest to me. I became cocky despite I had nothing to be cocky about. I just stopped playing football due to bad grades. I lost love for hockey, which was my favorite sport at the time. My home life and attitude became worse and worse until I was suspended from school and almost expelled for committing hateful and rude acts on social media. This left me in a very dark hole and led to my lowest point. That 2020 Christmas, I planned on committing suicide. Now you can call it depression, anxiety, or whatever, but to me it's just something I live with. I don't need a doctor to tell me what I have, I already know. Batman is known for the phrase, "I work alone." This is his biggest weakness. He can't work alone, and neither can I. I wrote a note to whoever would find me once I had committed suicide, but me, not being the brightest guy in the room always, I left it in plain sight, and my dad found it. He saved my life that day. I saw that I was being very selfish. I thought of Austin Combs, who at the time was in a huge battle with cancer. I realized I was not suicidal. I was just sorry for myself. But this problem has not disappeared, no. It's still here. It goes everywhere I go. It's up here on this stage with me. I don't know if it will ever leave, but just like Batman, there are always tools available to help. The first tool is God. He's done wonderful things for me despite all the times I've failed him. I hope that everybody in this court can someday find him the way I have. Family. Chuck. You left for the Naval Academy when I was 6 years old, resulting in me not knowing you very well. But since you've been home the last 2 years, everything has changed. You've always been an inspiration to me. Sammy, thank you for being the sense of ease for us. It must not have been easy to be the only girl in the family, but I know you are and will continue to be an amazing mother. Benny, you've always been that one I aspired to be like once I reached high school. From watching you play cadet hockey to enjoying Adam Sandler movies together, thank you for always being there. Hank, you've been my built-in best friend as long as I can remember, from breaking closet doors while wrestling to having to be broken up by Mom every other day. We've had one hell of a run. I couldn't have asked for a better personal punching bag. Keep her rolling. Mom, thanks for putting up with Hank and my MMA fights in the kitchen. Your ongoing love for us doesn't go unnoticed. I'm truly a kid that needs a mom. You're wonderful. I can't picture a life without you. And Dad, you saved my life. Your love, faithfulness, and support for everyone around you does not go unnoticed. When Grandpa and Uncle Niner died, you showed no sense of emotion, because to us you were and always will be the rock of our family. I love all you guys. Now, Roman. In all seriousness, I don't think there's anyone on earth that knows me better than you. I don't know where the heck you are, but I'm just going to look over there. Oh, there you are. All right. You're the best friend anyone could ask for. Thanks, buddy. Mrs. Schultz, thank you for always being there for me. You're a role model. Your commitment to kids like me has always been a lifesaver for guys here. Your work is a pure gift to this place, and I often feel like it goes unappreciated, so if everybody could give her a round of applause. Thank you. I've been waiting for this one all day. Mr. Marks, I must say it is strange having one of my brother's good friends as an English teacher. It's even stranger that one day I went from having you as a coworker at a swing set moving job, where I called you a nickname that's not so TV appropriate, to calling you Mr. Marks in class due to you getting hired right before the school year. To be honest, the first thing I said was, I guess they're hiring anyone these days. In all seriousness, your style of teaching has been the best I've ever witnessed. You are truly the best teacher I've ever had. Thank you. Coach Charlotte, thank you to Coach Engie, Coach Mono, Thompson, OB, Mr. McCarthy, Mr. Sidon, Mr. Kinsley. Thank you guys. Back to Batman. We kind of took a trip off course there. Batman has had some very significant events. Like him, I've made some memories here. Like the time Andy Leach couldn't stand still, so I said I'd pay him $5 if he stood still an entire formation, resulting in him fainting and being dragged away like a dead fish. All the times Eric English and I have pranked kids playing basketball with Josh Hoper and Chambo and Cam Saffel at Hagstrom Park. All the times I've had to put up with Jeep Murphy's frickin' shenanigans. Dusting Ace a rap on the ice rink. Or the recent time where I was peer pressured by Tommy Simmons into jumping off a 30-foot tree, resulting in ankle surgery. You guys are all beauties. Thanks. Now, to all the younger classmen, or, well, to everyone, actually, I strongly encourage that you guys get on good terms with God, treat everyone the way you want to be treated, and never work alone. But I've got 2 words that I want you all to remember, ones that are very important. And if I leave you with anything, I will leave you with these 2 words. And those 2 words are, I'm Batman.